Hi everyone, D.A.T here, and today I have a Mr. Bone figure from Volume 3 of the Game Man series. I got this guy from Strangecat Toys as an open blind box, so I know exactly which one I'm getting, and I'm going to show you just how cool these are. Let's get started.
Can you dig it?
Now you're probably wondering what the heck this Skeletor-looking gamer guy is. Well, Mr. Bone is a series of vinyl figures and such from D.A.T Studios and Mytoy. And they did some sort of collab on this, or one of them owns the property. I don't know. Art toys are very in-depth and hard to keep track of sometimes, but my friend Word got me in on these, showing me just how cool they were. So I went ahead and ordered one during the Strangecat Toys Black Friday sale. And just going to show off the box a bit here. A lot of random text you can't read. Mr. Bone's on TikTok, apparently. On the other side, we have not for children under 3 years. It's not a toy. It's for, people over 15. Product information, design information, standards, applications. Not super exciting stuff, but it is suitable for wiping with soft cloth. Ooh. And then up above, Mr. Bone Game Man. At the bottom, a bunch of recycling. On the back, you'll see a really nice assortment of little skeleton dudes. Each one of these guys represents a different type of console with a little year on their hoodie. The one that I got very clearly circled, that is the 1990 Blue SEGA variant, reppin' Sonic, that's right. Going off the names on the site itself, we have number 8, which is the NES variant. We have number 32, which is the PlayStation variant. There's number 128, which is obviously the Xbox because it has the green and white coloring with the X on the chest. The first number 16 is Red Sega, so I assume it's the Genesis or the Mega Drive. The second one is the Blue Sega. Of course, I had to get that one because it's got the Sonic coloring, and overall, the aesthetic is just really nice. And number 32, it's some sort of Red Dragon crossover thing. I don't know what that is, but it looks really neat. And the two mystery figures, I mean, you could kind of see the silhouettes. The first one looking a little electrical there, and the second one looking like a very familiar beam sword. So it's obviously like a Pikachu variant and a Halo variant. Don't tell anyone. This box actually has like a lot of heft to it. It's a very, very chunky figure. Let's open this up. At the bottom of the box, we have a nice collectible card for the Mr. Bone that we get, which is the Blue Sega one, or Blue Mach, as it says down here. So you have the sort of nice coloring. Well, it's mostly black, but you have the splashes of the blue dashy lines. The back is very basic, just a Mr. Bone Game Man logo, the number of your figure, presumably, and the company's QR code. I actually like this card a lot. It's very, it's got a nice card quality to it. It's not like someone gives you their business card, that thing will tear in a second. This thing's got some heft to it, almost like a credit card. Here's the inside baggie housing the figure with a nice silver finish, a lot of Mr. Bone logos. Let's go ahead and tear this open. Here we have the Blue Sega Mr. Bone figure looking kind of cute, actually. You would have thought he looked like the card, right? Have no fear, the rest of him is here. We have a nice little baggie inside the baggie that comes with his headphones, his little mask, his scythe thingy, and his little controller here. Moving the base figure out of the way for a second. First, we have the very tiny Mr. Bone mask. You'll see that it's very simple, very straightforward. We're just going to pop that in, and it's going to go right in to the irises, giving us a really cool look. Of course, Mr. Bone's got to have his cool headphones to rock out to some gaming music. He's got that really nice little skull insignia on this side, and on the other side, just a big X. And this material is it's very pliable, so it forms into the shape of his head, even though it kind of looks a little bent in the packaging. Here's the giant blue saw blade thing. This kind of just like attaches to the side, and I guess it's supposed to kind of replicate Sonic spikes or like the winged Sonic logo. I don't actually know if this comes out or not. I don't want to chance it. Oh, wait, does it? I'm not going to chance it. It kind of looks like it's just in there. Let's not break our fancy, obscure art figures, right? Actually, I like this a lot. It has a lot of really cool detailing, like the little nuts and bolts here. This little red arrow pointing upward. The white coloring splashes in there. And there is a peg, so you can put it on either side, I suppose, on the backpack. Pretty sweet. Last but not least, we of course have a cute little Genesis style controller with the 6 buttons. This is adorable. You got the little X up there, the start button, nice little D-pad here. Everything's nicely painted. Solid blue little peg. Simple, adorable. It even has like the little spot up here for, I don't know, like a RFID or whatever it was. That's really cool. I like it. Before we talk about all the details on this figure, let's go ahead and assemble this little guy. And here we have the fully assembled Mr. Bone Blue SEGA version. Looking very nice. I really enjoy this aesthetic a lot. The coloring just pops. The accessories are fantastic. He's got that style down to a T. You'll see he's got that 1990 at the top of his hood. Looking really cool. He's got the skeleton mask, which really just shows off those big bright pupils inside. You got the headphones put on there. You have the big X on the sweatshirt itself with some, again, really nice colors. Just a big, vibrant, bright blue and the whites. It really goes nicely together. You have down here the Mr. Bone logo. And then this little button here actually represents the whole series of the Game Man Mr. Bones have every single one has a unique button, like, you know, A, B, L, R. So he's got the R here, looking pretty cool. His watch is at 6:16. I'm not quite sure if that's a Sega reference or not. It probably is. And of course, he's got those sweet shoes down here. Very premium. Oh, look at that. You got the Mr. Bone logo down there too. He's got some nice kicks here. You have a very cherry red with some nice laces here. He's got the X's going around. There's sort of like almost like a semi-mahogany back there. That's pretty sweet. They even have like different little layers of shading right here. It's super cool. And then the little dots to represent the holes in the shoes. Not like actual holes. You know what I mean? The ones on the front. I don't know. There's terms for it. I'm not a shoe guy. I just wear them. On the side, on the side, you can see the controller nicely placed. You can move that around if you want. You know, if you want to grab it real quick for some gaming. Also, you can move the headphones to... These are just on pegs, as you already saw, so they can be rotated and taken off at will, maybe even swap sides if you want. Nothing too much on the legs. It's all plain white, but it's still really nice looking. It's on the back where stuff starts to really come together, too. You'll see that he's got his big Mr. Bone sort of Sega Genesis pack here, which is really nice. It's got some really cool details on it. You know, some of the indenting right here for, I guess, where the cartridges would go, and just a little 6 because that's his number. You can kind of see, if you look, you can't really see it, can you? There's 2 ports in here for the controllers, but his big dome is in the way. Enhance! There's 2 ports in there, right in the middle. That was a lot of effort. A little too much effort, but gotta be thorough with these things. Going off to the other side, let me just plug in his little spiky thing here a little better. It actually, you get like a full range of movement there. You can straight up just swing this thing around. It's also very squeaky. I don't think it goes, does it go higher up than that? No, it's because the arm would stop it. I guess you can unplug it and then angle it this way. You got sort of like a one-winged angel Sephiroth thing going on here. That's pretty crazy. I actually kind of like that look a lot better. I might do that instead of just having it tilting downward. Very nice. So I guess it's maybe not a scythe, but it can be whatever you want it to be. It can be like a sort of a spiky spike grinder thingy, or it could be the one-wing angel. Whatever floats your boat. Personally, I'm probably just going to keep it like this because it's really fancy looking. Let's go ahead and do a couple cool figure comparisons here with some Sega friends. First off, we have the Jakks Pacific 4-inch Classic Sonic. You can see it's a very nice size. These scale really well together. Here's a Jakks Pacific 4-inch Shadow the Hedgehog. That blue hedgehog again of all places. Here's their 4-inch Mecha Sonic figure, which I'm still amazed that we ever got a Mecha Sonic figure, let alone the Sonic 2 design. Pretty sweet. Knock, knock, it's Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, he don't chuckle. He'd rather flex his muscles. Really just front-loading all these Sonic figures, huh? Here's the 4-inch Dr. Robotnik classic figure. And just a good measure, here's my boy, Mighty the Armadillo. Big props. Really glad he's finally getting some time in the limelight as well. Here he is with a Sonic the Hedgehog amiibo. And here's a Fangamer Sans figure. He's even got the blue eye thing. Oh, I think I'm onto something. And here's a Chaos Emerald. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. And that was the Blue SEGA Mr. Bone figure from Volume 3 of the Game Man series, and I really like this a lot. It's got a lot of heft, the colors are fantastic, a little biased because it's Sega and Sonic and it's cool looking. I love that he has a little controller, those headphones are nice, and that really cool sort of spiky wing accessory slash scythe. I don't know, whatever it is, it's got a really cool aesthetic to it. And it's funny, it took until I did this review to piece together this connection. Maybe it was in my subconscious. The hands in the sweatshirt pockets and the skull face with the blue eye. I did see that they're making some smaller blind box versions of Mr. Bone that are around 14 bucks. This guy was 45 bucks. Seems kind of expensive, but the quality, I think, speaks for itself. So I might end up getting some of the smaller ones at some point. We'll see how that goes. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.